So today we're going to be doing a kill ranking of Silent Night from 2012. If you haven't seen it, it's a great movie. It's a lot of fun. It's very bloody. It's very B and schlocky. It's a good time. Let's lay out the first kill. So Deputy Kevin Jordan is duct taped to a chair. Christmas lights are tangled all around him, and Evil Santa shows up. Can we guess what happens, chat?
What are you doing?
Get your guesses in. What do you think will happen? Axe on top of his head. Oh, it's a good guess. It's a good guess. Axe to the dick. You're completely wrong. Didn't see that coming, did ya? Kablow! Electrocution. A little fake out there with the axe, thinking that he was just gonna chop him in the head, or as someone else put it, Mr. Scott, in the dick. Chat, rate this kill. Let's see if that works. He definitely pooped himself. Damn. It definitely gets you into the mood. It gets you into the groove of the movie. Electrocution. He shits his pants. We know he shits his pants because that's what happens when you get electrocuted. And his eyes explode. So, I mean, it's only fair to say that let's go full gorecore. I mean, it's good. It throws you off with the axe. Let's move on to the next kill. Honey Morwood. This little girl, she's being kind of a B to her mom. She's not a very friendly kid. Let's just say that. Now, this girl wants to go to the mall, but the mom, she's not having it. She needs to take her meds, but the little girl literally smacks the meds out of her hand and they go everywhere because she needs to go to the mall. As her mom walks away, Santa shows up and she thinks it's the Salvation Army.
Great. Salvation fucking Army.
What do you think is going to happen to this little girl? I mean, obviously she's not very friendly. Burned by holy water? That's a good guess as well. But Santa got.
I didn't ask for that.
Oh shit! Tasered! Santa gifted her the gift of electricity. If you're a bad child, you go on the naughty list and Santa kills you.
Fuck church.
3 out of 5, 4.5 out of 5. That is a splatter masterpiece. Good God, it's the splatter masterpiece. Chat votes that it's a splatter masterpiece. You know what? Fuck it. Let's go with it. Splatter masterpiece. She got what she deserved. Went on to the naughty list. Got tasered and then fire pokered. Now the next kill, Alana Roche. It's an off-screen kill, and she is found dismembered. I know it's an off-screen kill. I don't like off-screen kills, but we have to rank it anyways. So I mean, I think this is a pretty easy one. You know, this is definitely just a minor flesh wound. 1 out of 5. You don't see the kill. You don't see the dismemberment. You do see the body with the arms and legs chopped off and then the head on display. These next kills are like back to back to back. Goldie Wallace. She is helping with some sleazy porn in a dingy motel. They're doing some dirty work, okay? Here's a knock at the door, and of course, it's everyone's favorite character, Santa.
Hey.
What do we think, and how's she gonna die?
What's this?
Okay, I'll give it a little peek. A little more peek. There we go. He's holding something. Candy cane in her mouth. That would be a good Christmas kill. Like a sharpened candy cane to the forehead or something. Oh!
You're looking
Scythe to the guts. Did anyone guess scythe? We get a good scythe slash. We get some good fake blood. 4 to 5. 5 out of 5. A good 4. I like where you're going. I think a good 4 is a good rating. For a splatter masterpiece. Absolutely. Scythe to the gut. And it leads into another kill, because this is back to back. All right. Guess how this guy's going to die? Dismembered of the head. Oh! Well, one of his heads got dismembered. Every time I see this scene, it just hurts. It hurts the boys. It's not as good as the first, that other kill that we just saw, but we do see like a little bit of blood. It's very quick though. I think a good 3 out of 5. Full gorecore. Hit it again. Maria, the girl that will having her pictures taken. Now she is running naked through the Christmas tree a lot. Her jingle bobs bouncing with festive cheer. Now she's running through this tree a lot and thinks that, well, she lost him. So let's take a little look. What are we thinking? How does she die? How does she kick the bucket? Trips for sure. Boob cut. Ooh. Oh! Leg cut off. Technically, that is a trip. Yep, definitely a trip. As you can see, that was her leg. All right, that's just a little bit. That's just a little bit of icing. Did anyone have wood chipper on their their guessing list? And just wood chipped. Great kill. Great use of practical effects. I really enjoyed the wood chipper, and of course the cleaving of the foot. You know, her tripping over that scythe. It's got to be 5 out of 5. The Hall of Blood. You know, she definitely got the worst of it out of those three. We move on to Reverend Medley. Now, he's going on like a shit-talking preach to his 2 patrons that are in his church. One of those patrons, though, is Santa Claus. Now, he's really sounding like one of those outback radio priests. You know, you're driving down like middle of buttfuck nowhere, and then you're going through the radio station, and then you just hear those preachers that are just preaching about their bullshit.
When King Herod massacred.
So, how will he die? Knife into throat? Finger cut! And just gutted. Absolutely gutted. Rate that kill. Out of 5. 1 out of 5. 44. 4.4. I do like that kill. The practical effect's really good. It's also, there's like a crunchness and a heaviness to when he cuts off the fingers that you can hear, and you get some really good blood squirting. Solid 4, but almost a 5. Sound design is really good as well. I think the sound design really sells this. Splatter masterpiece. So after Mr. Reverend dies, we go to Jane Jones. Now we get a flashback scene, you know, urban legend of the Santa Claus killer, about this guy snapping because I believe his
wife left him on account of him being a dull man.
How does he murder this person? If you guess flamethrower, you're right. Flamethrower. Let's get that vote going. 5 out of 5, you think? 2.5, 3.5 brutal, but not super graphic. It's definitely not graphic, like super graphic. It's shot more in like a stylized way. It would have been nice to just see that flamethrower hit the person and then get a really cool practical burn effect. I'll say it's a 3 out of 5. Full core. If it's focused on the burning person, like screaming and suffering, I'd rate it higher. Yeah, we didn't hear any voice talking, no nothing, barely any screaming. If she was just like, and like peeling her face, or like, I don't know how people act when they're on fire. Yeah, I'd agree with you there. We're moving on to the mayor of, I forget where it's taking place, this town. He gets a phone call from the sheriff, and you may recognize the sheriff. Santa pulls up behind him and does what to him? How's he gonna die? Something in his ear? Oh, that's a good one. That's a good guess. Strangulation with Christmas lights. Did you guys see that coming? I like the squelching. I mean, it's gotta be festive. It's a Christmas horror movie, right? It's not just gonna be like, ooh, here's some rope. No. Chat, rate this kill. 2. Is that our first 2 of the night? For me, that's definitely 2. I'll agree with you guys. You don't see any blood. I would rate it a 1, but just because he uses Christmas lights. We're gonna do 2 out of 5. Savage Slash. Strangulation. After the mayor dies, Tiffany is the mayor's daughter. We get a hot and heavy scene with Tiff and her boyfriend. I mean, it's Christmas time. She wants to polish his sleigh bells.
It looks like Santa's gonna come early this year.
So she gets undressed into a skimpy little outfit. Put your hands away, fellas. She gets all ready to have some holiday sex. Get your guesses in on how she's gonna kick the bucket.
Stop fucking around and let's...
Oh, there he is. Good old Saint Nick, because she's been naughty. Candy cane, dong into the throat. What the fuck's wrong with your mind? That's fucked up. Oh, I'm just joking. These are good guesses, though. I like these guesses. John Wick. I'm telling you, this Santa Claus is John Wick. I mean, that is a lucky shot. Throws the axe, cuts her Achilles. Aimbot, okay? Did anyone guess antlers? Look at that practical effect. Excellent. Excellent job. Cool cool use of the practical effect and using I would imagine it's a silicone double. We can see the protrusions right there. It does look like it's just a silicone torso. So 5, you're putting that up there with the wood chipper? It's not a 5. It's not a 3. I'm gonna have to go 4. Splatter masterpiece. It's a cool kill. It's kind of a funny kill with how she's screaming, the slow motion of her screaming and running. The aimbot that the Santa has when he throws his axe, cutting her Achilles. Crazy stuff. And then shoving her onto the antlers. You know, it's a solid, hard kill. Her boyfriend is there too. So this leads into the boyfriend getting murked as well. And we saw what happened to the girl. What's gonna happen to the guy? Get your guesses in now. All right, good effect. Look at that. It's good. Pretty good. What are we thinking? Sausage chop? Do you have an issue with penises? Eyeball gouge? Oh, that's a good guess. Axe to the back. Damn. Finally uses his axe. All right, let's get our votes in. We're getting 5s across the board. We get 5s. Yeah, I agree. Hall of Bloodworthy. That's right. Hall of Blood. Hit it again. I just love it. All that blood just gushing out like it's that time of the month. We move on to Stein Carson. So Aubrey is the main chick of the film. She's like a local sheriff. Now, she's out to get Stein because she and the chief think that he is the killer. Stein doesn't think that she has it in her to shoot him.
We both know you don't have it in you.
Take him into custody. So, let's see what happens.
Around now! Show me your hands! Show me your hands, Carson!
What's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? How is this person gonna die? Get your guesses in. Show the squibs! Show the squibs. Whoa! Put in a squib on the back, the blood pack, and then it's just exploding outwards. Right, that kill. I'm going to deduct a point for his gross ass nails. My ranking was a 2 because the use of the squibs and the blood spraying on the back wall. 1. Okay, 1. You know, I'm down there with you. I'm at a 1 as well. Yeah. Some minor flesh wound. Some minor flesh wound. That's a weak-ass kill. So weak. Deputy Stanley Giles, you know, he's taking out some trash, and he's hears some music playing at a parked car, you know. He goes over to talk to the owner because the music's too goddamn loud. Get your guesses in, guys. How will this cop die? Rolls down the window. Axe in the face. A body will fall on him from above. Oh! That's right. Axe in the face. Assassin. You guessed it right. You know what you get? Nothing. So we get a second use of the Christmas axe. Lots of blood. Chat, rate this kill. 4 out of 5. People are leaning towards 4. Good, but not 5 because no exploding parts or brains and stuff. Chat, vote it, and splatter masterpiece. It's a solid kill. It's a pretty heavy kill. Now let's just move on to the next kill. Sheriff James Cooper is in the station. Now Santa shows up to the cop station with something in hand, and there's a little showdown between the sheriff and Santa, but sadly the sheriff does end up kicking the bucket. Now, can you guys guess how the sheriff dies? So can you guys guess how he dies? Any guesses? He gets his sausage flamethrower. Yes. He gets flamethrowered. Though, we don't see it. We do see the flamethrower go off, hit him, but we don't see like any burning or any charring. We don't see any stunt performer being lit on fire for the scene. I gotta know, guys, what are you rating this one? 4? 3? 3? I'm gonna have to go with be a 2 out of 10. 2 out of 5. Savage Slash it's a weak ass kill. I just wish they showed more. You know what I mean? Show more. We just get like the flame going up over the screen. It is what it is, but I feel like 2 out of 5 is a fair fair vote for that. Hank Bradamore, which is Aubrey's father. Aubrey walks into her house and finds her dad gutted like a pig. It is an off-screen kill, though. Even though it's off-screen, we get some good practical gore here. And as we see all the gory bits just thrown out. Very good practical effects. It looks really gross. And we get a really emotional scene. Because honestly, her father was a really likable character. Though he does get killed off-screen. And, you know, I'm just going to say it. 1 out of 5. Even though there's good practical effects, we don't see the kill. If you're going to do a horror movie, show the kill. We don't want off-screen kills. We don't. We want to see the stuff, the good stuff. All right? We get Jim Epstein. He's taken into custody earlier from the police, and he's in jail. Santa, the killer Santa, shows up and lets him out of jail. Now, this guy, Jim, thinks that Santa is a deputy.
Just want to get the names right on the complaint form.
Dressed up as Santa. That's why he let him out. And then he talks some shit. And then they get into a tussle. He's also shit-talking him. And the bad Santa doesn't like that at all. This is where things get fisticuffed.
Not nice.
They get into a right old tussle. Fists being thrown. And then, you know what? How does he kill him? It's interesting. This is an interesting kill. Because he puts down his axe. That's right. Brass knuckles that say ho ho ho. Literally gets beaten to death. What do you guys think? Gotta rate that one. I don't think it's Hall of Blood worthy, but I do think it's a splatter match. 4 out of 5. Very solid kill. Not a terrible fight scene, especially for a low budget movie like this. Now after his death, we get a final showdown between Ronald Jones Sr., the killer Santa, and the final girl. They get into a final showdown. A big fight happens. And they get into an excellent axe fight. Aubrey is thrown through a window, and you think it's all over for her. But, of course, as a final girl, well, she defies the odds. Santa tackles her, trying to thrust his axe into her. Get a little pepper spray right into the eyeballs. And then, yo, we get a cool axe fight right here. Boom. And then a great slow motion shot of her being thrown through a window. Now the question is, how does Santa die? She absolutely lights it up. And we do see the burning, clothes, charred. What would you guys rate this one? You'd say a 4? A 4. Good stunt though. I think we rated the other good one a 3, and this one was better than that. And we do see a stunt. I'll agree with y'all. 4 out of 5. Splatter masterpiece. Kill ranking of Silent Night 2012. What'd you guys think? Did you like this little bit of a horror show for Friday nights? Definitely let me know. If you guys like this, we'll definitely keep it going for Fridays. But as well as, if you enjoyed the video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, I'll see you guys in the next spooky video.